Kanye West is alleging that Kim Kardashian was moving bodies? For real though? And who is she connected to if she's involved in some sort of enterprise?
The man says he was tasked with hiring private investigators to tail Bianca without her knowledge whenever she traveled solo, including trips with her family in Australia. He also alleges that he was tapped to look into the Kardashians' supposed various criminal links and says Ye believed his former in-laws participated in trafficking. Did Kanye think that the Kardashians and Diddy were all in this together? Like, pretty.
And if you dig a little deeper, it gets even weirder. She admitted on her website that when she was 16, she moved out even though her parents apparently didn't want her to. And she said she rented a room from an older man and lived there with his family. Bear in mind, she's also on tour with P. Diddy at this age. And at 17, she moved into a house full of men and said that they were all friends. This included rapper Game, who is 4 years older than Chloe and apparently had known her since she was 14. He has insisted that nothing happened between them, but he did have a thing with Kim. I think this has definitely got people questioning whether Kris has literally just been selling out her daughters for the fame. I mean, we knew that's what she was doing, but not to this extent.
Kanye West has reportedly taken the stand to testify against his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, in a case linked to allegations of trafficking involving Diddy. The courtroom drama unfolds as West, who has faced his share of controversies, steps forward to provide key testimony that could have significant implications for Kardashian's legal troubles.
That's what he's saying. He's saying, yo, Kanye hired me to follow the Kardashians and see if they're into any kind of, trafficking stuff, which is why Diddy got arrested for his alleged involvement or whatever. Then he also had his wife Bianca tailed allegedly. I don't know, whatever. Some people could say Kanye West is crazy for getting someone to follow his wife on solo trips. Yeah. Do you know how many people in real life I know who are married and have partners who would do the same thing if they had the money?
This unprecedented move has captured the public's attention, raising questions about the dynamics of their relationship and the potential fallout in the ongoing saga surrounding Diddy's serious legal issues. As the trial progresses, the stakes continue to rise, with both personal and legal ramifications on the line.
There is an old commercial that is showing a Diddy party, and all of these celebrities on there are talking about Diddy's freak-off parties. This commercial is absolutely crazy, and you cannot tell me that all of these people in Hollywood haven't known, just like Cat Williams said, about Diddy parties. Derek Jeter is the first one to start talking about Diddy's parties in this commercial, and look under his name, it says The Art of Swinging. He goes on to explain how Diddy had a party for 5 days in a row on his private jet called Air Diddy, and he honestly doesn't see how he did that. You also have other celebrities in this commercial talking about Diddy parties. One of them is Nicole Richie, and it says next to her name that she had been to 4,500 and some Diddy parties. And then you even have Fat Joe in this commercial talking about Diddy's parties after the parties. This shit is absolutely wild. I honestly don't remember this commercial, but it was used for the VMAs. Cat Williams literally told us that he's heard about Diddy parties for years and the people that go there, and he said Diddy likes to party and he always knew to tell him no, and how he was offered so much money for his hole. I don't care what nobody tells me, all of this Diddy stuff was well known in Hollywood, and this commercial is literally showing it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll y'all this crazy ass commercial about Diddy parties, and you guys let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
For the next 53 seconds, we'll take an in-depth look inside Diddy parties.
Diddy once threw a party on a jet flying around the world. Now, it started on a Tuesday and somehow ended on the previous Sunday. I don't know how he did that.
Now that I'm engaged, I've decided to slow down a little. 3 Diddy parties a week. Maybe 4. Not including the weekends.
Well, I remember one day we went to this Diddy party. Well, what happened? Lil Jon forgot his pimp cup.
Yep.
D-Rock went to Diddy and asked if he had a pimp cup Lil Jon can borrow.
And he had a whole bunch of pimp cups.
He had a pimp set.
It's hard to say which is more off the hook. A Diddy party or a Diddy after party. Or a Diddy after party, which is basically a pre-party for the next Diddy party.
The Diddy Party legend continues tonight at 8 p.m. 7.
Kanye West is widely recognized for his outspoken nature and his tendency to challenge the status quo, often expressing controversial opinions and revealing behind-the-scenes truths that many others might avoid discussing. Throughout his career, he has used his platform to address various societal issues, including racism, mental health, and the music industry's exploitation of artists.
Kanye has gotten himself into a lot of trouble in the past. I mean, he has said some crazy things, girl, and some very offensive things as well. But we're going to focus on the Hollywood conspiracies that he has talked about. He's talked about MK Ultra. He's talked about the Illuminati. He's talking about being black mirrored. I mean, he's talked about it all. So these are just some of the clips that I found interesting of Kanye West exposing Hollywood, and now people are connecting Diddy to these things.
His willingness to speak candidly, whether through interviews, social media, or his music, has made him a polarizing figure, but also a voice for those who feel marginalized.
Check this out.
You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that. Mom ain't here, my mama was sacrificed.
So listen, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you something, right? When all of these things he was talking about came out, you know, I was like, girl, Kanye, like, you need a melatonin, hon, you need a nap.
Recently, Kanye West has made headlines by alleging that Kim Kardashian is involved in trafficking activities linked to Diddy. In a series of pointed remarks, he has claimed that their connections go beyond personal relationships, suggesting that both women and men are exploited within their circles. This shocking accusation adds another layer of complexity to the ongoing legal troubles surrounding Diddy, whose serious charges have already raised significant concerns in the public eye.
John Doe now is seeking in excess of 7 figures. All right, that's a whole lot of M's. All right, in punitive and compensatory damages, including unpaid wages. In the complaint, John Doe, a former staffer of the Yeezy founder, claims that he was instructed by Ye to investigate the Kardashian family and supposed various criminal links Ye believed they had with criminal enterprises, including alleged STing. Now, again, I hate to just drill this into your head, but it's very interesting that they're saying that Ye was believing that there was some sort of connection with the Kardashian family and some sort of criminal enterprise.
Kanye has recently been sued by a former employee who claims that Kanye hired him to investigate the Kardashians and follow his wife, Bianca Censori. The lawsuit alleges that Kanye tasked the employee with investigating supposed criminal links involving the Kardashian family, including alleged trafficking. However, he also mentioned finding out that Kim Kardashian was involved in moving bodies around for a certain enterprise.
Well, let's get into this article. This is very interesting. Former staffer. It's basically saying that he hired a fixer and a PI to tail Bianca Censori, his now wife. And he had allegations or thoughts that maybe Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians are involved in some sort of enterprise moving bodies around here. That's crazy. Let's look into this.
The Kardashians' long-standing association with Diddy is now under intense scrutiny as investigations into his activities continue to unfold. As new allegations surface regarding his involvement in illegal behavior and questionable activities, the connections between Diddy and the Kardashian family have come into sharper focus.
Are very close to P. Diddy, one of the specific celebrities who are very close to him, which I find to be quite odd, but we'll save that conversation for another day. We all know what's happened with P. Diddy over the last 72 hours, and it's been quite a shock to a lot of people that this has happened so soon. But it seems that from my research, I have looked at very old videos from 10 to 12 years ago of the relationship between Khloe and Diddy, and how her relationship with Diddy was brewing through French Montana. And in many of these clips, she speaks about going to P. Diddy's parties, how she would catch flights at 5 a.m.
On a plane at 5:30 a.m. for this party.
Half of the people there who were naked. Her own words. She would even have him stop by, you know, this particular forced show, Cocktails with Khloe, which never worked and never did anything. It was all very much forced, I just have to add. And of course Diddy was there and they're speaking about the parties and etc.
Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff. You do. But we've been known to party with you a few times. What are like...
For years, the Kardashians were frequent attendees at Diddy's exclusive and infamous parties, where they rubbed shoulders with a host of high-profile celebrities. Their regular presence at these gatherings has contributed to their long-standing ties to Diddy and has placed them in the spotlight amidst the current allegations surrounding his events.
Hey, this is Big Girl Diary. If you're Kim Kardashian, you wish that you can close your eyes and say, "Oh my goodness, let me wake up from this horrible nightmare." You can't escape from P. Diddy and Homeland Security and the connection with you. But it goes a little deeper. Justin Bieber said that Kim Kardashian, you were worse than P. Diddy. Who is worse than P. Diddy? Now it's quite interesting because you're 29 and he's 16. He's looking like he's trying to drop your hand like a bad habit. And no matter how hard you try, your whole family is connected to P. Diddy. Scary, isn't it? And Kris just loves him to pieces. Yes, she does. You like those young guys, don't you, Kris? And all of this started with L.A. Reid.
This history complicates their narrative as they try to distance themselves from the unfolding scandal, raising questions about their role and experiences in these high-profile social circles.
You know, they are PR queens when it comes to that. They're probably thinking 10 steps ahead. This to me is very interesting because the pictures that are resurfacing from my own research of Khloe and Diddy, you can even see the way Khloe looks at him as if she's comfortable with stuff, you know, comfortable with these parties, probably saw a lot of naked stuff, perhaps participated, perhaps not participated, we don't know.
Recently, allegations have emerged suggesting that Kim Kardashian found herself in compromising situations during Diddy's notorious parties, with rumors of leaked tapes intensifying the scrutiny on the Kardashian family. These claims have sparked a considerable backlash against them, especially as they attempt to distance themselves from the unfolding scandal.
I will say this. I know that a lot of celebrities are getting called out. Even if they attended one of the Diddy parties, they're getting called out, right? They're being like, "Oh girl, you know what? This one went to the party in 97. They're guilty too." In that part, I understand. A lot of people and celebrities who had any type of run-in with Diddy at some point are in the eye of the hurricane. And the Kardashians in the past month-ish have lost millions of followers. You guys already seen the updates on their social media statistics. I did that yesterday. I hope and you guys watched, so thank you so much. But yes, listen, a lot of people are saying, hey, if you have anything to do with Diddy and you're not speaking out, you're gonna get canceled. So that's why I also believe that the celebrities are in a panic mode, because they're like, you know, maybe not all celebrities have something to do with these alleged allegations, but I definitely do believe that they understand that if they have any type of connection, they're going to be called out. And, you know, in the PR world, that's my background, PR. I will say this, you know, let me give you a little bit of my expertise, okay? Because, you know, she went to school too, girl. No, but for real, you know, I do believe that in PR, the first thing that when there is a scandal, the first thing that you are advised to do is to keep quiet.
Candace Owens has joined the conversation, accusing the Kardashian family of profiting from scandals and even calling Kim Kardashian a prostitute for leveraging her notorious 2007 tape. Owens contends that the Kardashians have habitually exploited controversy to gain fame and fortune, despite their voluntary involvement in various incidents.
Hey, she is not wrong. Listen to this.
I now hold the opinion that Kim Kardashian is a prostitute, and I'm not going to edit this opinion. Kim Kardashian is a prostitute. Her mother is a pimp. Worse than a prostitute, Kim Kardashian is a corpse. She's a body without a soul. She is so emblematic of the society that we live in today, that if you are willing to degrade yourself, if you are willing to denigrate yourself, then our society, our American society, will give you more.
Her statements have ignited significant debate online, with opinions divided between those who believe her language is excessively harsh and inflammatory, and those who agree with her assessment of the family's behavior. This division reflects a broader discussion about celebrity culture, personal accountability, and the consequences of one's choices on public perception.
How much are you willing to show us of your body? How much are you willing to give us of your daughter's body? That is the price of fame, and she did it. This is where we're at. This is why we tell you not to follow the Hollywood types. This is why you should not allow your children to idolize Hollywood. These are not the people that we should be following.
This revelation could lend further credence to the ongoing investigations into Diddy's parties, where accusations of inappropriate behavior have already emerged. The Kardashians' past connections to Diddy's social circles add another layer of complexity to public perception, significantly affecting their reputations.
Private jet called Air Diddy, and he honestly doesn't see how he did that. You also have other celebrities in this commercial talking about Diddy parties. One of them is Nicole Richie, and it says next to her name that she had been to 4,500 and some Diddy parties. And then you even have Fat Joe in this commercial talking about Diddy's parties after the parties. Like, this shit is absolutely wild. I honestly don't remember this commercial, but it was used for the VMAs. Cat Williams literally told us that he's heard about Diddy parties for years.
As more details come to light, the scrutiny on both Diddy and the Kardashian family intensifies.
And the people that go there, and he said Diddy likes to party and he always knew to tell him no. And how he was offered so much money for his hole. I don't care what nobody tells me, all of this Diddy stuff was well known in Hollywood, and this commercial is literally showing it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll y'all this crazy ass commercial about Diddy parties, and you guys let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
For the next 53 seconds, we'll take an in-depth look inside Diddy parties.
Diddy once threw a party on a jet flying around the world. Now, it started on a Tuesday and somehow ended on the previous Sunday.
Kim, Khloe, and other members of the Kardashian family frequently attended Diddy's VIP events, which have since gained notoriety due to allegations of inappropriate behavior and illegal activities. The media often highlighted their presence at these parties, fueling rumors about their involvement in events that blurred the lines between legal and illicit behavior.
People are saying Kim Kardashian was so common at Diddy's FOs that she was treated as VIP, and even going as far as saying she was like Ghislaine Maxwell in the Diddy case. You know, like helping to get kids to join the parties. One of those was said to be Justin Bieber, and a resurfaced clip shows Kim and Justin at a photo shoot. Kim was 30, Justin 15. The shoot was a romantic theme. It featured Kim putting her lips on Justin after she put her lips on Ray J in a tape.
Now, with Diddy's legal troubles coming to light, this association is under intense scrutiny. Compounding the situation are Kanye West's recent allegations against Kim, suggesting her involvement in trafficking related to Diddy.
Justin referred to Kim as his girlfriend, and Kim even said she would date him when he was old. There's talk that she did get with him when he turned 16. In fact, he got with the whole Kardashian family. This falls right in line with how she supported Balenciaga, who was called out for using themes in their campaigns. Kris Jenner was said to be in the tapes as well, and she's since run off with handler Corey Gamble, and it's a family affair.
In a resurfaced clip from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloe Kardashian recounts attending one of Diddy's parties and catching a flight at 5:30 a.m., only to discover guests in compromising situations, including instances of nudity. Although the conversation was originally presented in a light-hearted manner, it has gained a more serious tone following Diddy's legal troubles. As allegations swirl around the nature of his gatherings, many are now questioning what truly transpired at these events, scrutinizing the environment that the Kardashians willingly participated in.
So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber. So far,
French
so good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
She didn't go to bed.
I haven't been to bed yet.
You haven't? I want to be Chloe when I grow up, Court.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
Another troubling narrative has emerged regarding Khloe Kardashian, who reportedly took a trip with Diddy when she was just 16 years old. At that time, Khloe had not yet achieved fame, and the specifics of the trip are still shrouded in uncertainty.
So it looks like P. Diddy and Khloe Kardashian's relationship was also pretty dodgy. Khloe actually went on tour with him when she was 16. In this resurfaced clip from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kris says that she was definitely drinking by the age of 16. Scott then says Khloe was going on tour with Puff when she was 16. She looked a bit shell-shocked, to be honest, and then said, "I did not start drinking until later." Kourtney, also looking a bit frazzled, was like, "Yeah, right. Because why the hell would a 16-year-old be on tour with P. Diddy and also drinking?" This also insinuates that she was friendly with P. Diddy before she was 16 if she's going on tour with him. And we also know that they were friends years later from this clip where she talks about one of his parties and half the people there being butt naked. In another clip, she says when she was on Diddy's private jet, there was a huge bed. Which wouldn't be unlike him because he had a massive 50-foot bed in his garden for his birthday.
In light of Diddy's ongoing legal battles, reports indicate that Kim Kardashian has unfollowed him on social media in an attempt to distance herself from his controversial situation. Diddy is currently facing multiple accusations, including serious charges related to trafficking and racketeering, which have sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry.
Kim Kardashian is linked to the Diddy lawsuit. Yeah, Kim 24 hours before the raid unfollowed Diddy despite continuing to follow him even after the Cassie lawsuit was settled. Turns out Kris Jenner makes all of her daughters give 10% of their income to a church. The church is run by none other than Lou Taylor. So Lou is allegedly Diddy's manager, and Diddy is asking Lou to pay off the victims to keep them quiet. Lou is the one who put Britney Spears in a conservatorship.
This move by Kim appears to be a strategic effort to protect her public image as the scrutiny surrounding Diddy intensifies, especially amid the swirling allegations and the broader implications for those associated with him. As the situation develops, it remains to be seen how this decision will affect Kim's reputation and her ties to the ongoing scandal.
And while Kim was married to Kanye, she tried to force him in one too. And during these so-called conservatorships, the Guardian steals money from these celebrities and pays out victims through the church to make it seem like donations. And people think Kim is involved in the trafficking ring after her Balenciaga endorsement. Balenciaga was called out for advertising CP in their campaigns. Yikes.
What are your thoughts on the Kardashians' connection to Diddy and the ongoing allegations? Do you think they should be held accountable? Share your opinions in the comments.